October TBR, let's talk about it. Hi everybody, welcome back. So I posted a video yesterday and I mentioned that I have started doing a monthly TBR with my sister. We played this board game. I'm going to try and put it here. And my sister made this board game last month, and this was her first time playing it because she had already set up her monthly TBR for September by the time she made it. And yesterday we got to actually sit down and play it together, and it was a lot of fun. And now I have a huge TBR, and I wanted to explain how it went through and kind of how these books were picked. And if y'all are interested in seeing us play the game, maybe we'll do that for a future video. But yeah, so the point of it is it's again for the month you build your TBR, and it can be anywhere from like 3 to 6 books. Actually, I currently have 8 books in my TBR. The first 2 books though are kind of hangovers from last month. When I did this, I last month I had 4 books. One was the beta reading that I am finishing up. I should be finishing that up shortly. And the second one is an audiobook, which that'll take me a day to get through. I blitz through audiobooks really quickly. So my first 2 books are hangovers from last month, which means I didn't finish my TBR last month, sadly, and that meant I had to take a penalty, which is I had to draw a chance card, which is the gray box right here. So my penalty was to make a list of 20 books on my TBR. On any of these books were available to be on this list, unless it was like a sequel in a series that I haven't started yet. Anyway, so I had to make a list of 20 and then roll a d20, and the d20 would decide what the first book of this month would be. Now, again, the first book actually of this month, and I will be finishing it soon, is the beta read that I'm working on, which is the sequel to this, Artificial Mate. Here is the cover of the beta read, Bitten Mate. And I won't be doing a review for that one until it comes out. So when I do, I wanted to do a secondary video to this of reviews of the books I have read in this TBR, if I liked them or not. Just like a quick little run over. I've got Bitten Mate first, and then I have Embers in the Snow, which is an audiobook. Vampires, it's a fantasy vampire book, kind of similar to Neaxia, different. And that's by Anna Craven, and I have that on audiobook, and I should crank through that really quickly. So I should be getting into the rest of the actual TBR next week, is my hope. Anyway, so started it with this 20 list of books, and D20 deciding which one it was. That was my chance card, my penalty. I ended up rolling an 8, which was Hemlock and Silver. I'm so excited that this is going to be the first book of the month that I get to. I hope I crank through this because pretty much every book on this TBR I really want to read. I'm so excited to read all of them. But yeah, so this is the first one. Again, Snow White retelling told from the evil stepmother's, evil queen's perspective. She's an apothecary, I think, for the king, and ends up taking over the queendom and helping with all the poisonous, nefarious stuff. And yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. I'm excited to read this. Also, I think in the summary, Snow White's not as nice as she is in the original book. Oh, no, his daughter Snow is dying, and he hopes her unorthodox methods can save her. Which, yeah, absolutely. Probably could. So, excited for this. This is book number 1 of the October TBR, other than Bitten Mate and Embers in the Snow. I will review Embers in the Snow first whenever I do my follow-up video to all this. So, Embers in the Snow, then Hemlock and Silver. And then my next roll, or really my first roll, I got to take my first roll, which was you take 2 regular D6s and you roll, and then you go around and see where you end up. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember where it landed. What caused me to pick this one? Hi, editing Meg here. Ignore the baby. nor the person behind the curtain. Anyway, so I remembered what I rolled to pick this book. I rolled an 11, which meant I landed on a chance square, and the chance card said pick a fantasy book, and that's why I chose Shattered Crystal. This is the second book on the TBR. Again, I just got this one. This was in the book haul. It is an isekai, or a Alice in Wonderland-esque story where you have someone from this world and they get transported into another world. And this is about, I believe, the FMC in this. She's a lady of the night, not in a vampire way, but in a red light district way. And she gets transported to another world where actual action happens and more fun things. And so that's this book. I'm excited to read it again. This is the same author I am currently beta reading for. So the first book that I'm reading, that I'm finishing up currently, is same author, and I know her writing style is real good. I love the first book I read of hers, and the beta book I'm reading right now is very good, very good. So this is book 2 on the TBR, Shattered Crystal by M.T. Seiler. And then the next roll, I know I landed on, it was check your social, pick a social media and check your feed, and the first book on your bookshelves that you come across in your social media feed is the book you're reading next. Now, because the reason why I remember this is the first one I did, I picked Book Talk, and I was scrolling through, and it landed on Screw Tape Letters. Now, here's the thing. I have the book Screw Tape Letters. I haven't finished reading it. But, like, I have started reading it, and I wasn't sure if that counted or not. So my sister suggested I switch over to Goodreads and scroll through there, see which one pops up first. And the one that popped up first for Goodreads was Shield and Sparrows. Now, again, I don't remember much of this because I bought this back in, like, June. Like, it's been a while. Being the sparrow isn't an honor, it's a trap. So, yeah, it's about monster hunters and all sorts of fun stuff. You've got gods, monsters, kings, princes, all sorts of fun stuff. So, yeah, Shield and Sparrow. Shield of Sparrows by Debney Perry. It looks really cool. It's really pretty, and I'm really excited to get into this one. I remember when I read the synopsis when I bought it. It was something I really, really wanted to get into. Seems really cool. I'm excited for this. And then my next roll had me land on a holiday read. And that means the nearest holiday you want to, or holiday or seasonal read. So nearest holiday you want to read towards that holiday. Nearest holiday right now is Halloween. So I picked The Reaper's Son. Again, this is a indie author about the Grim Reaper's son becoming a Reaper himself and falling in love with a mortal, and maybe that changes things for him. And again, it has the cool edges. Dang it, I keep on doing that. So it says life and then death. Just so cool, so cool. I'm excited to get into this one too. This would be nice. I don't know if I will get into it just because the others came first on the list, but I'm organizing, and it'll definitely be fun. And then the last one I landed on, she has several spots on here. Wherever you see those black flames, that's burn the TBR. So everything that you've built up to this point, you gotta burn it. That's only if you land on it. And so far I haven't landed on one. And I was kind of hoping maybe, well, not really hoping. It's just, that's a lot. This is a lot of books for me. I usually can't clear more than like 3 or 4 in a month. But I ended up adding an entire series because the pink spots are finish a series in your TBR. And so the option is you can either get a duology, or you pick up the last book in a series you have, or like say I was in three books into Throne of Glass, I would have to finish the rest of Throne of Glass if I landed on that. Okay? So I ended up picking a duology, which is Serpent on the Wings of Night and Ashes of the Star-Cursed King. Now, I landed on this same spot last month, and this was my series pick for last month, so I was like, okay, easy pick, move it to the next month. Hopefully I can get to it. But if not, there is time. There is time. However, first books are Bitten Mate, Embers in the Snow, Hemlock and Silver by T. Kingfisher, Shattered Crystal by M.T. Seiler, Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry, and Reaper Sun by A.L. Brody. I am excited to get into this, and again, if or however many I finish, I don't think I'm going to be finishing this TBR, but I'm excited to do this. And if y'all want to see us play the game next month, then leave a comment below. I would love to hear if y'all were interested in this. We had a lot of fun playing it, setting up our TBRs. Both of us ended up with like 7 or 8 books this month. And whereas my sister is really good at handling 7 or 8 books, I'm a little nervous about getting all this, but I think I can get a good chunk of it done. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to watch us play that game, leave a comment and we'll try and figure something out. My sister is on here. I've made videos before with her, but she usually doesn't do face cam. She is a Fallout player on here by Miravox, and she does Fallout builds. So if you are interested in watching us play a game and going over our TBRs and building those for the month, if you want to do it yourself, you can. Hopefully by the end of the month, I'll have several of these read that I can give like a short little review of, like, I love this, this is how many stars I give it, and these are my thoughts on it. And if you liked any of these, if you've read any of these books and you liked these books, let me know. I would love to have some insight into what I'm getting into. Honestly, spoilers don't bother me. I've never been bothered by spoilers. Thank you for joining me. This is the TBR for this month. Let's hope I can get most of it done. And until then, see you next time.